Hey there, pal. Before this video starts, I just want to reveal the giveaway winner of the 700 subscriber giveaway. And it is Honeybees. You won the giveaway. Thanks for the 5-second filler, by the way. But wait, guys. Don't unsubscribe yet, because I just want to tell you guys that when we hit 800 subscribers, I'm going to be doing another big Murder Mystery 2 giveaway. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And if you want that giveaway to come sooner, you might as well get a friend to subscribe. That'll get us one subscriber closer to 800. But yeah, on to the video. What up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Filming me, Colbe, and everyone's favorite little marshmallow named Colbe. Oh yeah, Mo's there too. So we're gonna be doing something I haven't actually done in like a full-on year, like almost a year now. I haven't actually done a video like this, but we're actually doing a top 10. It's gonna be top 10 of my favorite godlies in Murder Mystery 2. So it could be like any godly basically, but here's some restrictions. It's not going to be any chromas, and there's not going to be any pets, and there's definitely not going to be any chroma pets in this video. I'm probably going to be making separate videos on top 10 favorite chromas and top 10 favorite pets in the future. And also my opinion is subject to change because opinions, they always change all the time. So maybe I'll do like an updated video in the future of like my new top 10 favorite. Because I bet that some of these knives on the list are probably going to change in the future. But if you guys are excited, make sure to drop a like, subscribe for new and enter on those posts notifications. Never miss a new video, so you can join the Colbe Club. And be sure to write down a comment, let me know what your favorite godly is. Let's get right into it. The number 10 spot is actually going to be Battle Axe 2. So you got this if you completed the Battle Pass in Halloween 2018. It's a really cool looking godly, and I kind of wish I could have put it up higher, but I don't know. I just felt like it just deserves the number 10 spot. I did have it higher up when I was making the list, but I decided to put it down a little bit. Because like, I don't know, I've like never owned a Battle Axe before, and it seems like it'll be like a kind of like a skinny knife, you know? But it is definitely a cool looking knife. It's like a black and like a purple, and it's just an awesome looking knife, dude. And I really wish I actually owned the Battle Axe 2 so I actually show it off, but I've never actually owned Battle Axe 2, and some of these items on this list I'm probably not going to own, because I only own a couple godlies right now, because I do trade often in this game now. I'm starting to get into the MM2 trading again. It's worth 110 godlies on the value, so it's definitely an expensive godly. It might be kind of hard to get. I feel like it's really rare though, because I feel like I've never seen Battle Axe 2s like in this game before. And I've seen like plenty of arrow lasers, Hallow's Edges, like stuff in like the same amount of value. I feel like I've seen those more often, but that's just me. I feel like the rarity should be higher up, like 4-star rarity at least, maybe even 5-star rarity, I don't know. I just feel like I don't see Battle Axe 2 often, so it's kind of hard to actually get one. Okay, so bringing up to the number 9 spot, it's actually the Sugar Gun. So Sugar, you got this from Christmas 2015 in the Christmas gun box. The thing actually used to be really rare. It used to be like almost worth 1,000 godlies, almost. Went very down because it actually got duplicated with a bunch of other items. Like a lot of Christmas 2015 gods. Seems like every Christmas 2015 god, like except Xmas, got like duplicated, and also Corrupt got duplicated as well. Which kind of sucked because like these used to be super expensive. If they never got duplicated, they'd be like just as rare as chromas. It's kind of unfortunate that it got duplicated. But Sugar is honestly so cool. It's like a Gatling gun. It's like so cool. It's one of my favorite guns in the game. And hey, even though it got duplicated, it still is pretty rare with 155. It's a tier 3 godly, when I'm pretty sure it was a tier 3 godly back then as well. But I guess it's just not that bad. It's still a cool looking gun, and it's like one of my favorite guns in the game. The number 8 spot, it's going to be the Virtual Knife. The Virtual is not as expensive as the Battle Axe 2 and the Sugar, but it still is a kind of a rare godly. It's worth 85 in the value list. And you got this from an item pack, the Futuristic Item Pack. And this was like years ago. This pack was before I even started playing Murder Mystery 2. I started playing in like July of 2016. This was limited before I even joined Murder Mystery 2. This is definitely an old knife, which is why it's so expensive, since it's like been limited for like 5 years now. It's like super cool. It's like black and blue. It's just like if a robot had a knife. Like he'd just be having the Virtual Knife. It's like super cool. It's 5-star rarity, which is actually surprising. It's like more than a lot of the godlies up there. Like, Battle Axe only has 3 rarity, but Virtual's not as expensive, and it's just more rarity in demand altogether. Which is kind of cool, good for the Virtual knife. I did actually own a Virtual at one point. It is definitely a cool knife. I kind of wish I still owned it, because it is an awesome knife. For the number 7 spot, it's going to be Heat. The Heat is worth 55 godlies in the values. It's the least expensive thing on the list right as of so far. And you get it from unboxing the Rainbow box. It's one of the godlies. But Heat's always been a super cool knife. I actually unboxed Heat, actually. It's the first godly I've ever unboxed in my life. Sadly, I didn't actually get it on camera because I unboxed like near Christmas 2016. I was just unboxing with my friends. I just happened to get the godly. It was like one of my 3rd boxes I unboxed. It was super hype. And for that alone, I had to put it on the list. Because if you unbox the godly, it's going to have meaning to you. And also, Heat's like an awesome knife. Like, Heat would fit my character the most out of like every single knife in the game. Because it's literally a knife that's on fire. And I'm just a person that's on fire. I have actually owned the Heat before. It is an awesome knife. If you guys didn't know, like, Heat is actually just like a dragon spitting out fire. Like, the blade isn't just fire, it's just a dragon spitting out the fire. Because there's a dragon on the handle and it actually spits out fire. Which I always thought was an awesome detail. Yeah, it's only 2-star rarity. It's not really that rare. But still is an awesome knife to see in people's inventories every now and then. So number 6 is the Old Glory. The Old Glory is worth 110, just as much as the Battle Axe, and it's 4-star demand and 4-star rarity. You got this from the American pack, which is kind of similar to Virtual. This was limited edition before I even joined Murder Mystery 2 back in summer 2016. Like, this wasn't even in the game. I feel like it might have been in the game. Like, it might have came out in July 2016, because 4th of July, it might have came out. So I don't think it came out in 2015. So I feel like that would be a little bit crazy if it came out around that. But I feel like it probably came out maybe when I was in the game and I just didn't know, or maybe it just went limited when I was joining the game. I don't know. Old Glory is just like an awesome looking knife. It just screams America, and it's just, like, I've always wanted to have this Old Glory knife, but it's honestly just one of my favorite godlies in the game. Like, I really wish I actually owned it to this day, because I've always had like an urge to just use Old Glory, and I've never been able to do that because I just can't find any trades. It's kind of hard to find. So we're going in the top 5 now, but number 5 is going to be Tides. So Tides is basically just the water version of Heat. It's only worth 50 godlies, which is kind of weird. It's like the least expensive knife on the list, with only 1-star demand and 2-star rarity. I don't know why no one wants this thing. This is an awesome looking knife. I don't know why people don't want it. Like, if any knife screamed beautiful, Tides would speak beautiful more than any other knife. It's just the most beautiful knife in the game, dude. You get it from unboxing Knife Box 5. It's the godly in that box. And honestly, like, I feel like this knife deserves more attention if it's just 1-star demand. Like, this is like one of my favorite knives in the game. It's just the most beautiful knife. I just love it. It's like water. It just has like waves on the blade. It's just like so cool. Okay, so for the number 4 spot, it's going to be the Shark Gun. It's only worth 30 godly. It's like the least expensive item on this list, at least so far. And it only has 2-star demand, so it's 2-star rarity. You can get it from unboxing Gun Box 2, which is the godly in that box. And honestly, this is like one of the most creative guns in the game. It's not really a gun that looks like any other gun in the game, honestly, because it's like a metal gun, but it just has like shark fins on it. It's just like, it's super strange, but it's also super cool. It's definitely one of my favorite items in the game. And I feel like Shark is the most underrated godly in the game. But if you're watching this, don't forget to talk about how cool Shark is. It's one of the best items in the game, in my opinion. So we're in the top 3 now, and number 3 is actually going to be the Darkbringer. So the Darkbringer is one of the newest godlies that's been in the game. It came out just earlier this year, as well as the Lightbringer, and you get it from unboxing Mystery Box 2. Same as the Lightbringer. There's 2 godlies in the box, which for some reason Darkbringer is more expensive than the Lightbringer. Maybe I guess because it looks cooler, but Darkbringer is worth 175 godlies, the most expensive one on this list so far, and it's 8-star demand and 8-star rarity. It's definitely super rare as of right now. Which, I mean, to be fair, it is a really new item. It only just came out a couple months ago. But that's just crazy, dude. Everyone loves Darkbringer, and I mean, I can't blame them. Darkbringer is super cool. I did actually have to own a Darkbringer for like a good half an hour, but I did actually have to give it to someone. But it has like wings on it. It's just like a dark knife with like red wings. Like, it matches my character. Like, it matches my merch, as you guys can see. If I were to have a set, it'd probably be using the Heat knife and the Darkbringer gun. I feel like that would just match me the most. It is definitely one of the best items in the game. I'm super glad they actually decided decided to add it to the game because it's just so cool looking. And I think the MM2 staff actually made this themselves. I know they use like catalog items to put in the game, but I think they actually made this item themselves. So props to the MM2 team for doing that. I know it might definitely be hard making weapons. Alright guys, and the number 2 spot is going to be the Pumpkin. So Pumpkin is only worth 40 godlies, and it has 4-star demand and 3-star rarity. You got this from unboxing the Halloween 2017 box. I did actually unbox it on camera, so I'll probably put that on screen. I didn't actually talk in the video though, I was just doing the Roblox report, because I was still kind of new to videos back then. But I did actually unbox Pumpkin, and it was definitely a sight to see. It is one of the coolest looking knives in the game. It's like the crescendo knife in Assassin, if you guys know about the crescendo knife. Or if you guys just know it from the catalog somewhere. It is like the crescendo knife. It's just crescendo, but like they made it more orange, and instead of a big eye in the middle, they actually put like a Halloween thing, like what happens on the Hallows Edge and the Hallows Blade. Which just fits the knife so well. It just honestly is one of the coolest looking knives. And crescendo, definitely one of the coolest looking knives in Roblox as well, and in Assassin. I'm super glad that Murder Mystery 2 actually decided to add a crescendo to Murder Mystery 2. And it's a Halloween knife. It's super cool. Alright, so before we get to the number 1 spot, I'm going to give off some honorable mentions that just barely missed the cut to the list. Do you know flames used to be an ancient? You actually got this from crafting heat tides and a seer all together, and you got a flames ancient. It's the first ancient in the game. I really wanted to put this on the list because I actually got flames on one of the first days the game came out. I think I actually got it on camera too. It's like super cool because I unboxed heat.
Fire orb and water orb. And look at that! Look at that thing right there. That's flames! Flames! There we go!
But honestly, this flame is kind of ugly, honestly. I kind of just wanted to put it on the list because it's like a fire knife, but it's kind of ugly, dude. I didn't really like it that much. Laser is definitely an awesome gun, dude. It's like a futuristic gun, and it looks like it would shoot laser beams. I think it actually does shoot laser beams in the Roblox catalog. It's just an awesome gun, but I feel like there's just a lot more gun that I like better. There's a lot more items in the game I just like better than the laser, but it is definitely an awesome gun. Spider is the very first Halloween item to come into Murder Mystery 2, and honestly, it's one of the best ones as well. Like, I mean, just look at Spider. It's an awesome looking knife. It's like black and orange reddish. It has like a spider handle on it. It's just an awesome looking knife. But there's more knives that I like more than it. The Blaster, I really want to put Blaster on this list because Virtual is on the list, and that's a super cool looking knife. And I just remember liking Blaster just because in Murder Mystery X, there's a gun called Rabbids Fusion. And I remember liking Rabbids Fusion so much just because it looked like Blaster from Murder Mystery 2. I just really liked it just because it looked like Blaster. So I selected it, and I like Rabbids Fusion, Murder Mystery X. I gotta like Blaster, right? But like, honestly, not so much. It's like another futuristic looking gun, but I don't know. I guess I just don't like futuristic guns, man. I'm sorry. When I first joined Murder Mystery 2, Saw was my dream item, dude. Honestly. I was trying to do everything of my will to try to get a Saw. Like, I only had, like, Elite, and I just had, like, a couple legendaries. Whenever I saw someone with a Saw, I just begged them for a Saw. I was like, please, my dream. Like, what you see a lot of people do. I was one of those people that just begged saying it was their dream item. I was one of those people. I did actually get the Saw at one point, but I don't actually have it anymore. An Elderwood Revolver. This is actually pretty high on the list when I was first making the list. It was like 4th place on the list because I just recently got Elderwood Revolver. Just yesterday, at the time of recording this, I actually did get the Elderwood Revolver, but like, it looks super cool, but it's just like super small. I mean, look at that, super small. But it does look super cool. It's just like so small, and like compared to other guns that are like bigger. I just can't accept it. It's just so small. Alright guys, but for the number 1 spot, you guys might know this, but the number 1 spot is going to be the Hallows Edge. Hallows Edge is just my favorite godly in Murder Mystery 2. It's worth 110 godlies in the values, it's 4-star domain, it's 4-star rarity, and you got this from unboxing it from the Halloween 2016 box. It's just so cool because like I just remember my this is the very first Murder Mystery 2 event I participated in. It's so cool because like there was like no reveal of the Hallows Edge because like Murder Mystery 2 likes to be sneaky with the godlies. They're not going to say what godlies they are. They want people to actually find it, which is honestly one of the coolest things about Murder Mystery 2. I feel like more murder games should do that. But it was like super cool. Like no one knew what was the godly, and like all you could do was just go in games and like check if people have the new godly in people's inventories. Like you just see the Hallows Edge, it's like, whoa bro, what the heck is that? I just remember that. I just remember that feeling of seeing Hallow's Edge for the first time. It's super cool. And the most nostalgia I actually have to it, because back in the day I was pretty poor in murder mystery, so I did have a couple godlies. I had like the Xmas knife, and the Amaro laser, and the blaster, which back in the day, none of them were really that good. Like, back in the Halloween 2016 days, Xmas is only worth 2 godlies, and Blaster was also only 2 godlies, and the Amaro Laser was only 4 godlies. But I traded those 3 for the Hallow's Edge, which was worth 60 godlies at the time. And I remember freaking out, like, I was so excited. I got the best trade of all time, and I officially became rich in Murder Mystery 2.
I traded 4 scratches, my Old Glory, my Overseer Eye, and like a goo for Hallow's Edge.
And of course that trade would be a terrible trade now, because I'm pretty sure a Amaro Laser is worth a Hallow's Edge as of right now. So obviously it would be a terrible trade, but back in the day, it was one of the best trades I could have asked for. I remember never trading off Hallow's Edge. Like, Hallow's Edge was a prized possession to my Murder Mystery 2 inventory. I just couldn't trade it off. Why did I actually trade it off? I traded my whole Murder Mystery 2 inventory for Murder Mystery X stuff like a couple of years ago. But yeah, guys, that was my whole list. That's my whole list from top 10 favorite godlies. For a recap, number 10 was Battle Axe 2, number 9 was Sugar, number 8 was Virtual, number 7 was Heat, number 6 was Old Glory, number 5 was Tides, number 4 was Shark, number 3 was Darkbringer, number 2 was Pumpkin, and number 1 was Hallow's Edge. And if you agree with my list, let me know in the comment section below. But if you disagree with my list, be sure to let me know what you disagree with. Let me know your top 10 favorite list as well if you guys want to make a list. Or just like let me know some of your favorite godlies in the game. I'd love to hear what godlies you like. Obviously, we don't have the same opinions, unless we do, which would be quite a coincidence. And I bet you probably disagree with me with one of those lists. Like, probably there's someone out there that's like, oh, frickin' Virtual is the worst knife in the game. How would you say that it's a good knife? It's literally one of the worst knives in the game. I know there's probably someone out there. So be sure to let me know about that stuff in the comments. I'd love to hear your guys' list. So if you guys like the video, be sure to double subscribe for new and turn on those post notifications. Never miss new videos, so you can join the Colbe Club. And if you guys want to see more top 10 videos, be sure to let me know in the comments. I'm probably going to be doing more top 10 videos in the future. Like I said, I might do top 10 chromas, and I might do top 10 pets in the future. So let me know if you guys want to see more of these. This might be a new series, who knows? We're just like popping out series. We have like 3 series going on right now. We got Porter Rich. We got If Something Happens, the video ends, and now we could have this a top 10 series. We've got a bunch of Murder Mystery 2 series going on. I really can't complain. But yeah, that's kind of all I gotta say. So until next time, I'm Colbe. Goodbye.